Kind of a continuation of our last week's information here. We're going to go ahead. I wanted to go ahead and touch base with you now on what you need to do for this week, which is week 4. So I'm going down to the modules here, and give me a second. I'll find week 4. Okay. As we look at week 4, this is what we're going into. We're going into week 4 where we can take a look at um, this is a video that'll come up that gives you a little bit more as you go back over here. You just go over, click this, and it'll take you right to YouTube to the link. Not a problem. You click on here, it'll come up. It's not connecting right now, but we can actually click that. It'll go out to YouTube and it'll talk to you about the instructions for this case. Okay, and about how to complete them as far as getting things rolling for your team case. So this week is team week, guys. And team week, what we have is we have a case, which is the case you guys did last week in week 3. Okay, individually. Now you're going to combine that and bring that all together. Okay, and you're going to come in here and we're going to take a look at this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring all this together. You should have 3 different viewpoints, 3 different possible problems, 3 different answers. Okay, all of these are all together, pushed everything together here so you can be able to handle this. Okay, so what we're going to is pull everything together in 5 to 7 pages. If it's a little longer, that's fine. This does not include the references or your article summaries, which you would put into an appendix after that. So it's actually going to be more than 5 to 7 pages. Only one person has to post this. Okay, but these are the problems that we're looking for. Is looking for some action plans. And those action plans and solutions are what we're going to be looking for in this area. Okay, so this gives you a little bit of some action plan possibilities. Okay, as you pull this together, but again, only one person has to post it as long as everything is posted together. Okay, now also this week, the second thing this week, and this is why everybody doesn't like me this week. Okay, so in this week, we also have a team discussion, which I have already assigned you for. Okay, so this is what we're going to do: is take a look at, go down here to week 4. Okay, and this is our team discussion here: Platinum Resorts. Okay, this is Platinum Resorts. So this is where we're going to pull these things together. Okay, and this discussion is a video discussion. Okay, so this is going to be one of those where you're going to actually do this as a video. Okay, so you have access to conferencing software here. Okay, under Big Blue Button. Okay, under Big Blue Button, you can actually add a conference. Okay, and you can put in your attendees. We don't have to actually invite all course members. Okay, we can actually invite groups. Okay, and I will make sure that those are the actual groups. Okay, these are discussion groups. Okay, so you're going to have discussion groups here. You can invite your discussion group. Okay, and anybody else who would like to. Allow them to share the webcams, share the microphones, all that good stuff. But you are going to, this one here is what I want you to call. You can also use Zoom if you have access to Zoom. We also have access to Teams. All of them work very similarly. So you're going to actually videotape this conference. Okay. And reach a decision as to whether or not answering this question, okay, of is this a good solution or not? So as we look at this, the team discussion here, okay, you're answering the question, okay, is this going to be something that you would do? So you're going to have groups of 2 to 3 plus the president, okay, and you can choose which of these positions you want to take, housekeeper, and you need to argue your position throughout this, okay, listing the reasons why Platinum Resorts should or should not go to the matrix structure, okay. So when you get done with your video, I want you to actually, you should have at that point come to a discussion, and you need to be able to think about this, okay, and present your case as the housekeeper from Key West, or the sales manager from Playa del Mar Carmen, or a guest from Negril, okay? So you want to make sure that you're one of those three, okay, and that you're really thinking about what your position would be and whether or not the matrix structure is good for you or your company, okay? Now, in your groups that you're assigned here, go to people, okay? And I've got discussion groups already set up for you guys. The computer actually set them up here. And you will see this icon here indicates the person who is the president, the person who is responsible for that, okay? So basically, discussion group 1 is, and you'll see the icon again here, that is the person who is president. Discussion group 2, Grace is the president, okay? And then you have these other individuals that are with you. You will have to figure this out, guys. And I know this is not a popular week, okay? These are all the groups here for as they go. Bailey Morgan is the head of group 4. Claudel is the head of group 5. Group 6 is Jada is the president, and Maria is the president for number 7. So you're going to have to iron this out, figure out a place where you can meet and videotape this. This shouldn't take more than an hour to have this discussion. But what I'm looking for is a discussion between all 4 of you in that group and coming up with an answer as to whether or not this is the way to go. Now, if the president disagrees with that, they have the right to file a statement afterwards and upload that as well. Okay. You don't have to respond to anybody for this one, but you have to get together with your group at a particular time, use some kind of conferencing software, and have this discussion between you. Okay. And then videotape it. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to get some questions at the beginning of next week as we get into this. I am back on ground here in the U.S. on Monday night late. So Tuesday morning, I'm happy to get on a Zoom call with anybody if they need to, if they're not quite sure of this. But I would start working out times now for you getting your groups together. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. That kind of wraps up the team week. And I know you guys absolutely don't hate me. You're going to hate me for this, but I can tell you, you wouldn't be the first group. This is important because you will have to work in teams in your groups, in your work setting. So you're going to have to figure out ways to make it work. And some of those teams may be virtual. So this is not anything that you wouldn't be having to do in the workplace. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and I'll be glad to try to explain it a little bit better for you guys. If not, I look forward to reviewing your videos.